Hello YouTube and welcome back to Old Flads. Okay, so before we get into this Blacklight Retribution commentary, I just wanted to ask one thing. Well, sort of thank you first, then ask something. And I know that you guys do a lot already, but never mind. Thank you first for all the interaction that I get. The comments have been brilliant recently, and I get a lot of comments considering the number of views I get. And I'm very grateful that you guys take the time out to actually put relevant and often conversation sparking comments within my videos. However, one thing that we don't seem to do a great deal of is actually interact between each other. So, and I don't mean me to you, I mean you with someone else that's commented. So what I'd like you to do is, not instead of commenting, but if you comment and you see someone else's comment, I would like you to sort of reply to their comment. That way we can try and get some interaction from within ourselves, instead of it being me and you, me and someone else, me and someone else, me and someone else, and it can be us that's having a conversation. I'd really love that, because I think that would develop us as a small community that we are. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this video. I had a lot of fun making it, and the mech suit is awesome. So until then, enjoy. Welcome back to Blacklight Retribution, and I'm getting a bit of a taste for these commentaries. You know, these are pretty fun, mainly because they're incredibly easy. It's very easy to see why people put so many of these up on YouTube, but nonetheless, Blacklight Retribution, and today we're going to be looking a little bit at the mech suit, not a whole heap at the mech suit. This is from another TDM round, and I did pretty well again. I am enjoying this game, and I'm not saying that I beast mode every single round, because that simply wouldn't be true. I'd be lying to myself as much as anyone. But I have been improving, and that's a good thing, because I've just reached level 10. Well, I've nearly reached level 11. That means I can no longer play with the noobs anymore, and I'm going to be in with the big boys, which is a slightly scary thought, I must say, considering I know how good some of these people are. Also considering actually buying into the microtransactions thing, because I think that I would be better off getting familiar with a slightly more modified gun and then sort of sticking with it. What I did in PlanetSide 2 of microtransactions was I bought the upgraded Gauss, I think it was, for my soldier, and from then I pretty much stuck with that the whole way through. I only did one purchase. And that was it, and I was quite happy with doing that, because I think it's important to try and get to grips with guns in microtransaction games, because otherwise you'll find yourself spending a whole heap of money. Anyway, on to the mech suit, and more importantly how I think it plays with regards to its interaction in the game. Like I said before, I feel that the mech suit, even though it changes the dynamic of maps itself, is an incredibly well balanced thing, and you're gonna see it in a minute. Basically, what they've done is it's incredibly powerful. The minigun on it is very accurate. The rockets that you fire are one-shot kills if you can get a direct hit with them, which makes them slightly overbearing sometimes. But at the same time, you've got to remember that it isn't the be-all and end-all of kill streaks, although I do get quite a nice little kill streak. I should have done better with it, really. What they've done to counteract that is it's incredibly slow. Like, if you activate it, you see I'm about to use the little teleporter, cool down the mech suit gun thing, and if you activate that and you're a long way away from the action, it can take ages to get back into the action. The other problem because it's so poor at maneuverability, is that you do find that you'll get hit from behind a lot, and when you start to move around side to side instead of concentrating and focusing on an area, you start to realise how much your team is important when you're wearing the hard suit. If you don't have teamwork when using the hard suit, you actually find that you get taken out pretty quickly. And this happened to me here, because I got hit with one of the Stinger anti-armor rockets, which are in the game that you can also purchase from the same depot. And it took down a lot of my health, and I probably wouldn't have got hit by that if I was playing with a few people that were actually defending me. And from then on I start to get hit a lot from the sides and from behind, and that's a really big issue, because although they'll only be taking down little bits of your armour, once you get down to sort of where I am now, about 3,000, 4,000 after getting hit by that Stinger rocket, you're very, very vulnerable. So you've got to be very sharp. But due to the fact that this thing turns like a boat, you suddenly realise where the balance is with regards to it all. And that is why I really do enjoy the fact that this is in here. It adds something completely different to the game. It completely slows it down. But at the same time, you are very powerful. But you're also very vulnerable. And as you can see, their team pretty much went all out to try and stop me from doing this. I'm on a bit of a kill streak now. What's that? That's 8 already, which is pretty good for me, I must admit. I'm pretty happy with that. Well, 9, there you go. And those sorts of kill streaks, they can change TDM rounds so quickly by a hard suit really getting on top. And the opposite team did a really good job of actually taking me out and defeating this mech suit. And as you see, this guy then who killed me, he dances on my grave. Nonetheless, I had a lot of fun with that mech suit. Let me know what you think about the addition of mech suits, because obviously we've got Titanfall coming up soon. And don't forget, I would love to see you comment on someone else's comment as well. And we can try and build some interaction, and who knows, you might even make some new friends if you didn't meet them before. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Blacklight Retribution. I won again. Cheers, and goodbye. One last little horde of people to take out. And look at that for a setting. It looks incredible.